Yeah, so it's 20 past 11 now. DJ, I'm very sorry. I'm like half an hour pushing to leaving. I was busy cleaning my mess here until like 10:30. Also already late, I know. But it had to be done because I do not feel comfortable here. Again, I had to be like... Yeah, people blame me a lot for things that I don't do, for things that they expect from me that I just don't do. I'm talking about my little friend, I'm not talking about you. I'm just talking in English because I'm always talking in English. No, I'm just talking. Turned marvelous. So we have one guy who is sick from drinking, and we have one guy who is drunk at whose place we are. I brought the guy here healthy. Now he's sick, he's blaming me that I'm responsible for him. I brought him here, I have to get him away. The guy who invited us, he says the same to me, that I'm responsible for that guy, I have to drag him out. I think we are with 3 adults here in this room and everybody's like responsible for their own actions. My actions are totally innocent. I just thought, let's go have a drink at my friend's place, introduce the two. It will be like for an hour and then we go to our friend where we were invited to. But this turned out that I'm waiting here now 1 hour with my jacket on to leave. We were supposed to be at 10:30, it's now 12, it's half an hour walk. I've stated this in the journey towards... he's acting like he didn't get that. I gave like 3 or 4 very clear hints. I can probably just repeat them if I wanna. I'm talking to myself. This is a camera, a vlog on how life in Europe is, but this is not life in Europe, this is life amongst morons. That this is no longer a conscious journey, this is like, alright, what are we leaving behind? It's more that kind of journey. I only have confidence in what I have said and how I have perceived it, because people apparently, they cannot trust their own memory. Or I'm like making things up. I don't think I'm making things up.
Yes or no?
What was the question?
Do you trust that I didn't know? I don't know who is this guy.
No, I don't. The question was if I mentioned that we are going to somebody else than the person from this morning. No, that's the question.
This guy's place or the other guy's place? You never mentioned him.
See, you say I never mentioned him.
No.
Okay, then it's your word against mine, because I recall that I mentioned...
No, it's just about one thing. Do you believe me or not that I believed that we are going to these guys from the morning place or not?
So, for a moment, I really felt as like I was on a trial. Like, if I understand it correctly, friend 1, the host, he said that I took friend 2 to his place to drop him. That's what he says was my intention.
Look.
It was like my third or fourth thought, like, because it would make it simple. Because I feel like it's slowing me down.
This is the end station. I wouldn't drink because I hate drinking.
Here we go again.
Understood, man.
The more he's going to repeat that, the more he's going to write in his brain that that's actually what happened. So the longer that I let him believe that what he's saying is, I don't know if he's aware that it's total bullshit. No, not total bullshit. That's like words that make sense, but his version of what happened or what's been said. Okay, it's possible that everything I've said he didn't understand. That's possible. And then it's a different situation. But then at 7:45, when my friend called, telling that he was about to take the bus from St. Amansberg to home, telling him that he didn't really have to rush because we just arrived. So like 1 or 2 hours would be fine, and so we agreed to like 10:30, because she was going to be home between 9:30 and 10, so at 10 for sure. So know myself, then 10:30, 10 leave, okay. Then I started cleaning up here because friend one, the host, have some stuff here, and it's better that it goes.
Just a single question, why did we go here?
We went here because
pick up your stuff.
No, because our friend from this morning. No, that was something that was like additional.
Why did we come here?
Yeah, but there's like more than one motive.
Just tell me one thing. Why did we come here?
Yeah, but there's more than one motive. That's the thing.
No,
it's like
one.
It's like one bonus thing. That was because my friend was not home yet, and
why didn't you tell me?
I told you before we got on the bus. I told you before we got on the bus.
I never knew we were going to. I was like.
So we were like going to a black man's place, and a white man opens. At that moment he doesn't say anything like, "Hey, what's going on?" No exchange of names, and that was about it. So it was like, okay, if you believe that we are going to a person who invited us, who was like black-skinned, and then a white man opens up when we know sign of the black man, and then he does notify me that, hey, something is fishy about the situation, like, is there something you forgot to tell me? That would be like, what are you saying? I told you, like, we are going to my friend, but then on the bus he received a message that he was home, and he said like, we're on the right bus, so it's not going to be like 3 stops, but it's going to be like a lot longer. He was too tired, because he said like, I don't care how long, how many stops.
Why did we come here?
We came here because if we had taken a bus to my friend's place, we might have had to wait outside. So, okay, now the guy says, so let's hear how it was about.
Half of my mushrooms and then go, right?
Oh, now there's mushrooms into the play.
We only came here to pick up your stuff and get me drunk, right?
Now I get what is going to. Now this is like, my investment in this is that. So this is going to end up with giving money to the guy, and
why didn't you tell me this is not the place we are going to stay?
Excuse me?
Why didn't you tell me this is not the place we are going to stay?
Well, I didn't tell you in that, like that specific, but you could easily have made it up at the time of like 7:45 when my friend called and said when he was going to be home, and I said like, okay, in like 1 to 2 hours we gotta go to my friend.
I couldn't touch the wine because I never drink.
That's the thing. We are always like, really, when am I going to be live with live, like lots of people see what I experience, but from my perspective, because this is quite boring. This is just like,
why you didn't tell me this is not a place? Or do you believe I would touch you?
I told you that you were going to another place first. That I told you. No. Not exactly that, but those words, they come in that sentence and that meaning. But probably you didn't understand that. Then that's the second time you didn't understand. So there's then 2 other times, like the phone call from 7:45. Does that ring a bell? When I like answered the phone and it's like to you like, okay, in like 1 hour, 2 hours we gotta go because he's gonna be home at 9:30, 10. The latest, and then you ask like, how long is it walk, and I said like 30 minutes. This is not all imaginary.
When did you get to Belgium?
When did we get to Belgium? Yeah, if you're gonna start asking such questions, I think the credibility of one of the 2 parties is immediately
6, 7, 8 a.m.
Well, is Antwerp Belgium for you or not?
No, what's Belgium? When did you get to Belgium?
Well, at midnight we were in Antwerp, and at
Yeah.
like 5 a.m. we were in
What
Ghent.
time is it now? It's like 12 hours later, right?
Now it's midnight.
Yeah, and I was walking with you all the time, right?
All the time. We walked for like, let's say, all by all 2 hours.
With this and fucking this, which is 20 kilos, do I have a reason to be tired? Do I have a reason to be upset? Do I have a reason to be drunk? Do I have a reason to fuck you up? Just honest question.
Now, this is a direct threat or an indirect threat? Because I gotta take action if this isn't direct threat.
You know what? Let's get the fuck out of it. Because I hate fucking being blamed for something I'm not responsible for.
Now, I brought you here, that's my responsibility.
No, it's my fucking responsibility.
That you got here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your choice.
It's my fucking responsibility.
What do you want to say about that?
It's my fucking responsibility.
So you're not
It's
sick
not yours.
anymore. Now we can walk.
Can you open the window for a second? Can I window open? Breathe before I puke.
Yeah.
Wait for a question.
Feeling the sick?
You want some more mushrooms, my friend? More butters? More?
This is really surreal. This is cold. Cold. If really this doesn't deserve like my life camp, I don't know. Give me 10,000 euro.
Yours. Yeah, let's go. Let's do. Nitrogen. Because as it is, I don't even know where am I.
I can guide you. I can get you to the station, I can get you a bus ticket. But I'm not... I don't think you can make it easier for me. I think you're slowing me down.
Yeah, that's why, because you only looked for the way to make your life easier.
Yeah, I was looking for a tandem, for two people who would like organize things together
Who would
and
make your life easier for you, right?
somebody who would have the same interest as me, and that's first organizing a few activities for free. And it's much easier if you are with two people who can do something
so you
together.
Need a person who would actually help you to pack your merchant stuff, which is in France and we are in Belgium, right?
No, not right, because
So?
it's an open order. I haven't pressed the button yet. It takes 3 days to get it.
No, then
I'm
just
still waiting for
please
two
come with me and
items.
tell me why did you tell me to come to Belgium?
I offered you the opportunity for 1 week not having to need any money.
To pack the merchant and
Yes,
whatever, which
every
is in
day,
France and we are in
every
Belgium.
day we were gonna like 2 hours that we would try something, but I imagined that would be in Kortrijk, because in Kortrijk I have a few things laying around that I imagined would be our first thing to do.
Okay, just tell me now, what am I supposed to do apart from get the fuck out of this flat?
What do you mean?
What am I supposed to do now, apart from leaving this fucking place?
I can guide you to Damport,
Which is?
where we got off the bus.
And then?
We get on the bus to the Netherlands again.
How?
Physically, financially, because I just told you that I would get you the ticket. It's really...
Okay,
I've given a guy 50 euro to get rid of him. I'm glad the ticket, that's not...
Okay, give me the ticket and
How do you call that? I forgot the word. Yeah. Ah, yes. How does it feel like when somebody has a discussion with you and doesn't... he wants to be like always the upper hand in everything, like doesn't take no for an answer. It's not really that. That's actually, I think, people motivating their reasoning. This is not motivational reasoning. This is just trying to superlative more. I think it's interesting. And so he left. I would say it's like 25 euro for his ticket. If I cancel it, I get 20 euro back. Do you think I should cancel it? Because, to be honest, it was only that reason that I can cancel it, which kind of persuaded me into buying the ticket, because it was like 5 euro. I canceled 5 euro, yeah, okay, here's 5 euro. I don't care about that, because this guy is totally rank, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with the hostel, because maybe he doesn't get in Utrecht. I think he will, but I hope he's gonna. He's not. He's one of these guys who are like fucked in the head. Look, this is the evidence that he left here. He's a. Yeah, I didn't take good care of him. That's what he's blaming me. Like, I got him here. I didn't know that he was gonna start using some kind of liquid gas in my friend's house without even asking permission. I don't know. That's like, it kind of tells something about a person's personality. And now he's gone, but I didn't have to kick him out, but I cleverly pushed on the button of the elevator to the 0, and yeah, he went down. I said, bastard, asshole, I don't know. I deserve that one. I'll take credit for that one. But it was the only way that we would, now at 1:30, after 2 hours of blabbering about it, and 1 hour sleeping on the ground, it's come to this now. Everything is cool. We apologize to the people from Slovakia that there's now one person going to have, he's not going to go have a bed if you go in the corridor in 2 hours, he's going to be sleeping in the corridor. He's going to be that guy.